Hello family, welcome back to Carolliving. Thank you so much for your comments on our previous videos. I know I've been AWOL and I haven't been really present in the last possibly a month or so, but I've been thinking about you, and like I updated you on our page Carolliving on Facebook. We're trying to deal with some things, and I just felt like I should take a zen space, but I'm back and we're back in style. So whereas I was not showcasing any videos recently, I was not sleeping. I was working on the house and just adding an extra layer of improvement. Like I told you, most of our homes are a product of improving while layering over time. It doesn't end because we are constantly seeking to make them more calm, more zen, more comfortable, more neat, and like just freshened up for constantly improving the way you live, the quality of your life and that of your family. So I'm going to take this chance to just give us a quick update of what's been going on. We are not done, not yet. We are still doing a few more things, but we're just going to give you a quick update of what we've done so far. I just thought to ask the team here, why wait until we are done? Like sometimes you're never really done. So I just thought I'm going to share it as it is. First and foremost, like I told you, one of the best ways and the basic ways of improving your space is to clean up your walls. We already know that we already had a permanent, beautiful floor, which is woods in color. And that, like I told you, because it was a permanent feature, I made sure it's one floor tile that I used previously, and it goes around my entire house. My entire house is a small apartment of about 3 bedrooms. And then this common living space that you have been able to see over time. Now that the floor is already there, I'd say that, you know what, it's time to actually complete painting. You might have seen most of our videos in the past. Some of the wall parts are like patched up, or like it's not incomplete. I mean, it's incomplete, but now I was able to paint this entire common space, basically where the kitchen sits, where the sitting room is, and even the dining area. And we even improved the nook where the 2 double chairs sit. Like there's a nook over there whereby kids always sit and play, chat. When I'm cooking over the counter area, a guest of mine or a person, a family friend that's over, or a family member can sit there and we just keep engaging. So I'll show you all those spaces. But we're going to start with the living room. Yes, I am even standing in it right now. I love the way the place looks so neat. As you notice in my background, it looks like just quite a bit bright. Yes, it looks so bright. I gave it a coat of paint basically to complete. I never had painted this wall to complete. I ever did just basic touch up. I did an undercoat on it, a filling, and maybe just 1 coat of a silk vinyl. Those who know that technical, basically is just the paint that goes to the wall. But this time I said, let me give it a real painting job that it really gives me the vibe I want. Bright as it is, it just already feels improved, just like that. On my other side, I have just behind me, as you notice, I have this window. So I was thinking, I live in an institutional building, and this window is deep. It has like a, look at that. It has like a window sill, a very deep window sill that stretches from here all the way from there, as you notice. So I thought to myself, why I wanted to always use that space, not just like keep it behind curtains all the time. And because it's a very together space, sometimes you just want nooks and crannies where you can maybe use it as like a small usage, but yet it works. So I just ensured that I just extended the curtains just behind. Like I introduced a new road, guys. Look at that. Basically it was the road that used to run here, but I just cut it to size, and then I located some brackets. There's literally brackets, and you look at this, there's brackets in the corner. I had them installed. They were just silver in color, but after installation, I told the painter, make sure you paint them to just make sure it quietens the color away. So I just painted them, and then that road was painted a light gray, like pearl gray color. It was just a normal steel road. So I just painted it a gray just to match, so it's not like, it looks beautiful in my, I just feel like it looks a bit put together. Just put together. And of course I have put my vignettes. There's a flower over here, there are pots here, I can always use them whenever, but I just made sure I just kind of, and this space you can always set drinks. When you have visitors over, you can always set drinks on it. You can set tea, you can set some snacks, you can set anything here for them to just keep nibbling as you're having a conversation in this living area, because it's also a platform. It has like a table platform a bit here, just there, so you can always set it up, and then also for decor, like as you've already seen. My other corners, this one is still very, very empty, but I intend to put something on it. It had art before. My organic, let me say botanical paintings were here, like leaves and that. I intend to rethink. I'm going to reimagine the space. I'll still put possibly an art installation, art vignette, but I'm still rethinking it. And yes, when it's ready, we will actually share it. But this other wall is also very, very, it's still plain as you can see, but it's very clean. It's plain, and I intend to introduce also some installation here, maybe an art piece. And I'm thinking boutique art. Boutique art is when you get an art piece that is most likely related to your surroundings. It can be an art piece about a building, an iconic building in your location where you live, in your city. It can be an iconic feature. It can be a historical feature, but it's basically boutique art. I want to bring my environment into my space in a sentimental way. So I have some things that I need to put here, and yes, I'll figure it out, but I have the subject area to be just boutique art here. On the wall, at the TV wall, notice the glass on top. It got painted. It used to be a glass, but it was that the glass that, you know, like long time ago, whoever was living here got walls painted and kind of stained the glass to a place whereby the paint was stuck on it, and however much we cleaned it, it will never get clean. So I decided, you know what, it doesn't provide much lighting to us really at all. It's like a vent in itself, but kind of gives us a bit of a shabby look. So I said to dress up my art installations there, I said I am going to lose the translucent glass to paint a painted surface. Yes, now it looks like an insert paint, just kind of playing around with the texture in that area. Like there are a flat wall here and then an inserted wall that I'm using like a wall, like for wall art. My horses, my elephants, they're all still there, very placed, but in a more beautiful display. I like it, and even I like the juxtaposition of the art, the TV. It just looks together a little more. I'm still also working on it because, as you notice, it's still empty on its spaces. I'm still working on it. We are in the living room, guys. Now I'm gonna go to my floor. My floor, I bought a new rug, and definitely because I had already bought couches over 2 years ago, it was easy for me to just get a rug that fits with the couches I already had. I just got a rug that has also a gray color and a bit of floral features, but the dominant color is gray, just like the couches here, and then the accent colors is the cream, and it mimics the cream on the floor, like the woodsy cream on the floor. So I just make sure that because this place is open to other spaces, I didn't want anything that clashes so much, so I ensured that the rug makes sense. Of course, it goes so well with the center table. It's like an oriental rug, you know. It's like a traditional rug, a broad tradition. This is an old space we live in, so I didn't want to go too modern. That's a traditional rug. The table is modern. Of course, the table is with a centerpiece, a flower. I'm using my cooking pot for the flower on the table. It's just beautiful. I just feel like we should really share. That's my living room update, guys. Stay in touch, stay set, because I'm going to go to the kitchen and the dining area in our next videos. It's still a work in progress, guys. I told you when I set up my kitchen before, it's gonna be layering over time. We will improve it over time, and it just goes on to say that you don't have to have all the money, but you can always have your image, your concept early enough so you can improve it over time. Improve the existing such that even the things you do early work for the futuristic improvements as you're layering. Like we all know, we don't always have all the money all the time. However, you can say every year I'll add something to just improve the spaces. So thank you so much for listening. I'm so glad to be back. I am so glad to be back, and I'm just excited to get with you again. Please keep the comments coming, subscription. Please keep subscribing. Tell everyone to tell everyone. Please, thank you so much for listening.